Greetings! How's everybody doing tonight? Ready to get back into builders? Ready to play some video games? Make a castle. Okay, so I mentioned last time that I had been looking into... the stream avatar thing. Like, I had face rig working before. But there were a couple things that I was kind of unhappy with about that, on top of just being self-conscious. But I've spent a pretty reasonable amount of time looking into how things go, how they're made, what the best way is to, like, make your own, what's going on with it. Because somebody at one point said, because I mentioned that I actually liked having that face rig thing going. But I stopped for, like, self-conscious reasons. But somebody mentioned that if it's something that I'm enjoying, then I should do it. And I understand that, on one hand, that's just kind of something you say to encourage people and make them feel better, but also that still kind of struck a chord with me. So I've been looking into that a bunch and figuring out what I want to do. And I ended up making a thing. And there she is. Alright, so I got a program called Vroid Studio. Real easy way to make characters, make 3D models, and it can export them in the VRM format. VRM format can be ported directly into a number of capture facial recognition programs. Face rig is really annoying in that it can't. But others can. There's a program called Luppet, I think is kind of the industry standard, but it's also like $50. So instead of Luppet, I'm using, I think it's technically pronounced Santene. But I'm using that because it's free and seems to have been working reasonably well. So this is what we got. I don't know for sure what her name is. Tentatively, I'm calling her Vivian. And she is the android maid that I've always dreamed of being. So that's that. Also, because this is builders, I have to have the camera put in a weird place, so, like, to get her to look in a reasonable direction, I have to look in a weird place. So for the sake of introductions. But yeah, so that's that. She ended up kind of just being a combination of the character that I used for Face Rig and my Phantasy Star Online character. So... yeah, she has rather large glasses. I don't know why an android needs glasses, but here we are. She does not have traditional ears. She has big spiky things, and she has a little headset. Because, you know, that's necessary. I'm willing to believe that her employer has a broadcasting room, which they probably use for business purposes. But when Vivian doesn't exactly have any work to do, her employer is alright with her just going in there and playing video games, and that's where we are. So, video games! So we're playing Builders 2. This is where we are. I gotta crank my head over, so every time you see her do that, I'm looking at the chat. And I look back at this, and I'm looking at the game. So we are going to be building today kind of the opposite side of this. This, but over there. Let's see here. Most of the blocks that I have on me, I feel like I'm still gonna need... I know we're starting a little bit late today. That's predominantly because I spent so much time trying to get this character up and running. The one other thing that I kind of wanted to look into was voice modulation. I don't know how much I really want to dive into that one, because I don't want to, like, give up my actual voice or try to trick people. But I don't know. I think it would be fun, and maybe we'll look into it later on at some point, perhaps. That's not what I wanted to do. I think I mentioned before that if I do it, I don't necessarily want to, like, just have a different voice. I kind of want to use it, just take the edge off my deep man voice. Make it fit the character slightly more. Anyway, I have no idea what I'm doing right now, so we're going to figure that one out. So what do we have down there? We have up to the first flat tops, which I think are these. So we have this far, which looks to be true. And it looks very much like we are just putting checkerboard directly on top of that. No ifs, ands, or buts, nothing complicated. And we do that once, and then we do other fun things. Oh, thank you for the follow. Okay, so do I have this little tidbit here on map? I sure do. And it's still just checkerboards. So this looks like... Okay, at that point, it just becomes flat the whole way across. That is probably... that. Okay. So, putting down a lot of checkerboards. Thank you, Dresden. Okay, so question becomes, how far out this way do I want to go? That looks like a wall. I guess I can go out about as far as I want. Looks like maybe 4 out to cover just what I have here. Yeah, looks like 4 out is as far as I want to go. I thought she... Okay, so I have an idle animation sort of set, and I thought it only did it when it couldn't register my face for like 30 seconds or whatever. I may... Heck with some settings. I may turn it off if it's going to kind of do it whenever it wants to. And we're back. So a couple differences between Santane and Face Rig are I cannot turn off that the body shifts. That's not necessarily a bad thing, though. It seems to just be based on where my face is on the camera. So if I shift, as long as I keep my face in the center of the camera, she keeps upright. So, like, that's something to keep in mind. So, like, that's a little more controllable, I guess. The other one is if Face Rig was unable to register a face, it would set the character to kind of a static default face position, not face position. And this does not. This leaves it in whichever position it last resembled something. So like if I lean over far enough that it stops registering that I have a face, she just keeps leaning all the way over. Can she face desk? I don't think so. Because I think if I go down too far, it stops registering that I have a face. Yeah, down too low and it stops registering that I have a face. Okay, so that seems about like what we have to do with that. And that is going to be not that. Okay, let's check real quick that... Okay, it does get those little bits sticking out. Yeah, so we're good just to fill it up. So this is one of you. And then how far in this direction do we go? Looks like 3 off of the pokey bit. Yeah, we do the pokey bit and then 3 more. Ooh, there's a window there. Do I want to go all the way over there? Sure. That means a block there. Yep, and that's exactly what that looks like. Theoretically, this should be as simple as just, like, piling this up. But I'm always worried that maybe the edge isn't quite what I thought it was. So I want to make doubly sure. Yeah, so we kind of have a 9-2-1. Yep, we're good. And then I did notice that it does go over top of the grating here. Which, of course, I'll also want to do on this side. And we did it! Layer 1! Measure twice, cut once. I am the measure 800 times, cut half of a time, and then measure again before finishing the cut type of person. Okay, so we did the one. Now what's next? This is not entirely checkerboards. It looks like that side down there is entirely checkerboards. Going up, except for the window on the corner. It looks like that side is entirely checkerboards, except for the 2 additional that we gained there. So this side is all checkerboard. Except that, which gets filled in. And that's going to be filled in... Why? Why is this side filled in? That's weird. Oh, it's the other side that gets filled in. I'm on the wrong side. No, I'm not. Why did that get filled in? It doesn't get filled in anywhere other than those 2 blocks. The whole top of this is destroyed, but it's identical to that side. And that side is not filled in. So it really makes me wonder why there's 2 blocks here randomly. I think it's weird. I don't like it. I'm getting rid of them. Don't know why they're here. Because this side is friggin' symmetric with that side. Oh, that also did that. Oh, I should be aware of that. And this side is a straight line. Yeah, I was wondering about that because the other side did that. And then this side goes straight across. Okay, that just raises up. That is fine. We have the weird blocks bridging the gap. So let's do that. And this side is entirely checkerboard, except that one, which is a window. I don't have any windows on me. Don't have a window on me. Are there any blocks that I want to get rid of? I feel like I'm gonna need most of these. Do I have any windows on me? If I have windows on me, then I can just swap something out real quick. Okay, I do have windows on me. So let's just swap something out real quick. And we'll just grab that back when we get back to it. You know, I'll just keep it on me because I'm going to get back to that before I use wood. Okay, this side's going to be interesting because we got flat tops on it. So pretty much this whole side is flat tops. Except for, like, those three. What did I decide to do here? Oh, I just made that a wall? Okay. I think technically this can be checkerboard. Yeah, I think I just made that a wall. And that's that, so we got the 2 bars going the whole way around. And the next level is entirely just put checkerboard on top of what you have. Nice, easy layer. All checkerboard. It's checkerboard except for that edge where we actually fill in the ceiling some. So, checkerboard! Blocks where I want. You don't tell me what to do. So how far out does this go? It looks like that's 5 blocks between the protrusion and the wall. So it's there. Alright, then we just gotta raise this up. Window. Wait, that's just a too-high window? Okay, how do I do this? Do I have to... Too-high window. There you go. There, and now even the inventory is clean. We did it. We did it, team. Taka is now an anime. I am. I've become the robot maid I've always wanted to be. Without a care in the world, but to make sure this house is darn clean. Oh, okay, next level is gonna be fun. Why is that there? That's the weirdest block to put there. That's the weirdest block to put... I'm not putting that block there. I have a better idea. What is that there? I don't agree with that either. Just a random block floating in the air? Nah. Okay, so we have the weird blocks kind of lining the inside of that. So I guess we'll start with that. And then when I get to the 4, there's actually a bridge of 3 going across. Alright, so that goes there, but it doesn't actually need to go there because those are hidden anyway, so I'll just use checkerboards instead. And then there are 4 more going over top of that. And almost everything else is checkerboard. So we got 4 more here. There are 4 checkerboards right behind it, and then everything else is checkerboard. Except for the weirdness that is going to be this. Okay, we need you. Which goes there. I'm actually going to put one of you here. And put one of you on top. Which I like better than whatever the heck was going on the other thing. Guess I could have used a weird block there. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, I like that better than whatever the heck they did. Otherwise, that's it, though. We got a weird block sitting out front. It was a second ago, but thanks, fried prices. Oh, funnily enough, you want, I can make the avatar make faces in this. That's a face. Okay, so I think other than the one weird block out front, everything else is just checkerboard. So, weird block, checkerboard. Also, I left this here. I was very confused, like, how do I put blocks around this? So weird. I don't like it. They do it on that side, but then not on that side. Like, what is this thing doing? I'm gonna fix this whole castle up when I'm done. And I'm gonna... Like, I'm gonna make sure to do a once-over or two when I'm done and fix weird stuff like this, because I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Like here on the right side, this just goes into a flat wall. On the left side, it goes back in one, awkwardly, with that little bit in the corner, and then just butts up against this thing that sticks out one, and then just stops. The pillar doesn't even go all the way up. Oh, it could. It's just missing a block. Like, it's this little part right here, though. I don't like any of it. Just make it like it is on the other side. That may be the better plan, actually. Maybe I will just make it like it is on the other side. This may be another copy-paste issue, actually. Like, I feel like this is going to look a lot better in the long run. Okay, so I do have to fill in the rest with checkerboard. Yeah. Rest is all checkerboard. I'm gonna need more checkerboard soon. And I think it's the only the inside that's flat tops over there. think that's a flat top anyway, but let's just take this one layer at a time. Play it safe. Okay, and it is just the inside, so cool. Oh boy. Alright, well, aside from the edge pieces, that is a big ol' wall. Big ol' bunch. I'm gonna need more checkerboard, is what I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need a heck of a lot more checkerboard. I do not have the checkerboard for that. Where is the crafting table currently? I think it's over here. And then we turn it into checkerboard. And then we start a filling. This is gonna take me like 20 years. So how all y'all doing? Technically, I still have my existential rant, but I don't know. I don't want my first stream with a cute anime lady to be about an existential rant. Okay, so that goes one out further on that side. I've been real friggin' busy lately. Pokemon expansion's out, so I'm spending an amount of time dealing with that mess. Okage, as it turns out, in one or two places in particular, is kind of kicking my butt. So I spent a lot of time doing that. I've also been spending a lot of time getting this avatar up and running. So I've had I haven't friggin' played Phantasy Star Online in, like, 2 weeks. Maybe 1 week. I want to get back on! I was doing things. I don't know what I was doing. I barely know what I'm doing in that game. Okay, so left side is regular. Flat tops at the end. Is that grass or what? Yep. Alright, then we actually have to put down the wood beams. Which are these, and they go out, I think, I want to say 2? Yeah. And they are skip 2, go 1 more. And then I do not remember what we did on this side. There's only 2. Okay, so it's skip 2, 1, skip 2, 1. So we just start with skip 2. And then really here? Instead of flat tops? Yeah. I done hecked up. So I think the other side, I think we just fill the other side. It looks like it. Just fill this side with checkerboard. No, they actually put a flat top in that corner instead. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Wait, so it's a flat top in that corner. It's like 2 flat tops in that corner. Yeah, you actually fill it in. You fill in the gap. Why is this a checkerboard? I don't like it. I mean, I think I made it a checkerboard because I didn't know what I was doing before. Oh. Well, no, I don't know. It's gonna be a flat top, though. Flat top is gonna look a lot better. Hey, thanks, Jacob. Yeah, I have been enjoying my time in Okage. The game has not aged particularly well, and I feel like there are more flaws than I remember there being, but I guess that's nostalgia for you. At the end of the day, it's still been a good time, though. Okay, so let's see here. What are we doing next? Next level is... hard to tell. Not entirely checkerboard. Yeah, that's just grass. I'm not going to worry about filling in that grass. That's probably not anything. I don't know what those blocks were supposed to be. So much here that I'm just not entirely sure about. Okay, so what does seem to be true is we have the checkerboards making the path of 4 in the middle. And then we have the box of blocks on top of the wood beams. Looks like it just goes to the end of one wood beam and one above the other side. So that'll be pretty easy to do, and then we can kind of figure out everything else after this. So that goes here. Like that. And then this one goes to here. Hope I have enough of these blocks. I do. I don't have enough of these. Also egg. Yeah, no way do I have enough of these to actually cover both sides. Yep. That's fine. Okay, so that's kind of like that. On the same level as that... It doesn't look like that side goes out. It goes out on that side. Just run over and take a quick look at what the other side looks like. So it only goes out the once here for this. Which emulator do I use? PCSX2. Interesting. So that's where the wall is. So it's that, and then that sticks out more. I'm just gonna replicate this on both sides. That makes the most sense to me. I don't see why it would be different. Which means on that level, we actually want to go out into open air one more. this. Yep. Okay, I need... Oh man, I'm gonna need more of these. Okay, so I need more of you. And I need more of you. Okay, let's just fill this side in just to be done with it. And then here we have these. Did I not put anything on the inside? I guess we didn't put anything on the inside. Here I thought I was going to need more. Okay, so what's that side gonna look like? That's kind of the castle outside wall. I'm not sure if that's gonna be checkerboard or flat top. Looks like it's just flat top over here, for what it's worth. Which I suppose makes sense. That would be a flat top. Most everything else is checkerboard. Especially in that corner. That's all checkerboard, yeah. And then once we get to the actual overpass, it's all 5, but 2 of them are out. Which means you... all 5, but 2 are out. Anything fancy on that side? No, it is open. No idea what to do there. Flat tops are on the outside edge. Yeah, the whole outside edge is flat. Otherwise, it looks like we can just kind of fill with checkerboards, except maybe that corner. So what did this do? I have no idea. Okay, so it's still every other one. It's every other one starting with an opening. So, like that. This corner can be checkerboard. Yeah, they have one checkerboard over the corner. Over the exposed corner. Which means one here. And then they do that. I think this entire side is going to be flat tops. Yeah, so that whole side is flat tops, and then I think we just fill with checkerboard. It's like I didn't sleep much last night. There weren't any problems. I didn't like wake up to back pain or I was having trouble sleeping due to anxiety or anything. It just kind of woke up at a normal time and felt like I didn't sleep. Which is funny because we actually got a new mattress not long ago and it's super comfy. Oh, just thinking about that mattress makes me want to go to bed. Okay, so that's sticking out one, but we do actually have the full line of checkerboard extending one more. Which means one goes there. And there we are. Still not entirely sure about this corner. I guess that makes sense, being like that. Not entirely sure about this particular block. I guess we'll figure that out when we get to it. Cat Maze. I think I own Cat Maze. I have not had the chance to play it. Okay. I guess that's it for that floor. So next floor.
Let's go, go, go!
What kind of mattress we got? We got the Tuft and Needle Classic? We weren't about to go out to an actual store or anything, so... Not in the middle of a pandemic. Man, I have no idea what that's doing. It's completely destroyed. I'll just have to mimic what's going on the other side. I think this is the point when I just start mimicking what the other side is doing. Because there's not a lot of information left for me. Why are there these weird blocks right in the middle of everything? They got the 3 long blocks. Right there in the middle, hidden on the top, hidden on the bottom. No way to see them. Why are they there? Okay, so it looks like mostly we just fill the whole bottom with checkerboard. Except for these 2, which stay flat tops. Anything else fancy going on? Nope, just straight up fill up. Just fill upwards. Don't understand that block. So that one is filled. That one is filled. That one there is open. We'll see more about that as the wall goes on. Pretty sure, yeah, 100. It's like 50 tops. Okay, so that's pretty close to that. I'm just gonna go mimic what I did on the other side for the rest of this. Which I think here was this. And then they go up one more. I think they come down on the inside too. You can't tell. We're just mimicking what we did on the other side. You can't tell anything from the blueprint. The top's too destroyed. No, I just had 2? Really? $5 from Choco Cake. Thank you. Says, I bought Okage Shadow King on the PS4 store, and I just finished it. You introduced me to so many amazing games. Thank you, Choco Cake. Time Spinner. I was kind of interested in Time Spinner. I don't know how interested. So I figured I'd do what I usually do and just look up a playthrough or whatever. And I saw it and I said, I'm good. Like, it seemed alright. Just not much more than a curiosity to me, I guess. Wow, is that really what we're doing? Yeah, we're doing the whole shebang. That is an entire exterior wall. Or is it? It's not an entire exterior wall. It's different. Okay, I think I have some semblance of an idea of what they want me to do. Okay, we already have that there. Putting these blocks in. I like these blocks here better. Okay, so we got that. Then we're doing this. I have no idea what we're doing in this corner. That's what we're doing in this corner. Need more of those. It's kind of like a simplified exterior wall. Like, that seems to be all it is. And then let's just do the same thing on this side. Because this whole wall is destroyed, so we may never know. Okay, that makes the most sense to me. That looks like that. And I think that'll actually finish this part up. And then next floor up is where we have the... We start building the flower design. The clover design. Whatever it is, some kind of design. Yeah, we did it. There's the step up. So I don't think we touch this anymore. I think we're good. I don't think we have to build anything up or do anything fancy. I think we just start building the clover. Yeah, I think I left that out. Oh, I don't think I put the third blocks over here. Wait, where did they go? Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, we start building the clover. So how does this work with the clover? This doesn't make sense. Okay, so the clover actually expands beyond that. That's not actually part of the clover. It goes out one. And that's the center of the clover. Let's see here, got an egg. I need more flat tops. Yeah, that's about the size of it, just before. And then is the whole thing filled with checkerboard? I mean, effectively, yeah. Thank you, Uri. This is a new lady, and I'm not actually using face rig anymore. This is one I've spent a pretty respectable amount of time making. She's gonna let me live out my dream of being a robot maid. She really wants to look like up. Anyway, but I made her. She ended up being kind of a combination of the face rig avatar that I used and my Phantasy Star Online 2 character. And I'm not using face rig because face rig is a pain in the butt to import to. I'm using a program called, I think it's Santane, technically. And Santane lets you import a VRM model directly, which Vroid Studio lets you export VRM, which I made her in Vroid Studio. Outer Wilds. I've heard of it. Something about it didn't really jump at me, but I admittedly don't know a lot about it. There's no easy button to, like, recenter her face. Maybe I'm just slouching. I think that was the problem. I was just slouching. Okay, so what am I doing? I forget what I came here for. Flat tops. Need more flat tops. Probably need more of these while I'm at it. Okay, so that's the 4 of them, then more of you. Okay, there's the exterior. We get to fill this with checkerboard. I'm not actually sure how we're going to fill this. How you're going to get up on this? I'll have to look into that. Okay, so what do we got? What do we got? I have no idea what we got. Because it's hard to tell. Looks like there's 4 sticking out on that side. And that's about all I can really easily see. And that's that. So next we move up. That is... looks like it's just outlined with checkerboard, except for the two sides that are actually going to open up. That side doesn't open up like this side opens up, and that's weird to me. Maybe it does do something, and I just can't see it. Because that's where I cut the map off. Like, maybe it does do that on that side. Oh well, I'll just do what I can see. Well, no, because it's not even flat tops. Okay, so last time we took a good look at this, and I kind of decided that there are, in fact, only 2 openings on this. As well as the other one, which I decided only had 1 opening. I'm not going to go back on that now, but when we get the chance, because as soon as we finish this one, we're going to have to go back to Midenhall. But I'll explain again why I decided that. Because my original thought was that there were 3 openings on this one, and 2 openings on the other. But a lot of things just didn't add up right. A lot of things just didn't make sense when I did that. Okay, so I think these are flat tops. Oh no, it's a weird boy sticking out front. And then 2 flat tops next to the thing. And then just a checkerboard lining. So these, in fact, go here. Okay, so that is purely the checkerboard lining. Okay, so it looks like after the checkerboard lining, we just have the 4 flat tops in each corner. And I think that's about it. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to look at what I did on the other side. Alright, let's go see what we did. Okay, so I just had it kind of poke in 1. And And then that's just checkerboard going out. That almost makes this the outlier. Like, I feel like these should be checkerboards. Like, it would match better with what this side's doing. Weird. Be nice if I knew if this side had these. Presumably that side does, but it's hard to tell. I'm gonna do this though, because that is every other one of these does this. And it doesn't make much sense to me why this one would be different. Why that one would be different. Okay, so it seems like mostly we just put up the top blocks, line the outside. And that's about it. Put some flat tops in. Then we have... Thankfully, I have plenty of these. That's that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flat tops. And I think that may be it. Take a look at what we got here, see if anything strikes us as being different. Not really. They've got some weird blocks down there. That's fine. When the clover starts... This whole clover is so destroyed. But what I do get out of it is when the clover starts, they actually put that there. Nestled in the corner. Alright, so they got the two of them there. And then on this side, I think they did it too. Something like that, anyway. I want to say it was a flat top on one side and a weird block on the other. Yeah, that's a flat top. That's a weird block. Flat top, that's just a regular blocks. They do have the spike tops on top of those. Feels slightly less awkward. And I think that'll wrap that up. I don't think there's anything extra I want to do to this. I didn't do anything extra over there. This extends out because the wall extends out. This one isn't built exactly like the other one was built, but I feel like this is probably the intended. Or at least closer to the intended. I feel like it's more likely that all of these look the same instead of like two of them look the same and one of them is weird. There was nothing poking up on this side. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to tell because it's mostly gone, but... I think that's mostly it. I think we're done with this. I can't think of anything else that needs done on this side. So there, we did it. We got a little extendo bridge. Going out to... the battlements? What are you calling them? I have no idea what they actually are. I don't know my castle terminology. Okay, so next up is going to be the front gate. What time is it? 10:30. I mean, we started late, so this wasn't a long stream, but I'm beat. So let's at least go, like, blueprint that out. I was thinking, like, if I finished early enough, and I may be able to, that we could also tackle the front gate, but I don't think I've got it in me to do the front gate, too. I'd be here until midnight. And bed sounds nice. Everything over here is looking good, though. Like how a lot of this has turned out. I think this is real cool, being able to see the wood from underneath like this. Yeah, can't think of anything else to do. I think we're good. We can work on the front castle next time then. What am I gonna need for the castle? Did I really not need stairs for this at all? No, because the stairs are here. Okay, so let's see here. All the blocks that I don't think I'm gonna need. These are always good to have handy. I only have one of these left, really. Alright, so most of those blocks I'm pretty sure I would probably need. But we'll worry about that when we worry about that. Next time we can just hop in with exactly what we do need. Okay, so let's go ahead and blueprint out the front of this again. Like, we'll blueprint out this front gate so we know what we're doing next time. And I'll explain why I'm thinking what I'm thinking. Is going on with these things. I don't know what the best solution is, but I guess we'll figure that out when we figure that out. Oh, I knew this was Beauty and the Beast, but I just noticed the clock, the candlestick, and the teacup. Here's Zara coming. Excited to see me back. No NPCs will not follow you to Buildertopia, I'm afraid. You can assign them to Buildertopia, and they'll just kind of live out there. Okay, so we need the front gate. Sure. No, I'm gonna need it to be wider than that. Okay, let's start out here. Um... Start here. And we can run this all the way over here. So that I already made, so I don't need all of that. Here may be a good spot. Yeah, we got a good chunk of either side, so that's good. We got enough of the wood to be able to gauge where we are in relation to the rest of the world. I don't think we're missing any blocks. If anything, I think we have one too many, which is good. We want full height. I don't think we're losing anything, so... I can't tell which side is which. I think this is the front. I'm slouching again. Yeah, this has got to be the front. Okay, so I don't need you anymore. So we do have the green now. It's got the gate on the front, opening in the back. Looking good. And that's all the higher I built up, so we're just going to have to be filling in. It shouldn't be too hard to do, really. Oh, I want to go to bed, but maybe I will do it tonight, because it just doesn't look hard at all. Sorry, Zara. Did I break the wood that was over here? I did. Okay. Okay, so the reason why I think these are supposed to be closed off. Let's hold the gate backward, keep everybody in. The reason I think these are supposed to be closed off was I was looking at, for one, there are staircases everywhere. Everywhere you're expected to go, expected to casually walk, is staircases. They never expect you to jump up anything. Which threw me here, because this is... They force you to jump up this. They're not going to line this with staircases. but they force you to jump up on this. But then going this way, this is a really awkward platform to expect you to jump up. And then what do? Jump up one and then put a staircase in to go up higher? When everything else looks like this. The end goes up to these flat tops, and it looks very easily like there could be a staircase here to walk up onto this platform. So why would they make you jump up twice? One which is inside the bounds of the clover. On top of that, this floor is already broken in this far. It's weird to me. I wasn't really sure how to handle this. I was just going to... Like, I was debating whether or not I just make it a jump up or 2 jump ups or put stairs here or something. Right up until I saw this side. Like, it was weird, but I didn't know what exactly to do about it. It wasn't until I saw this side where I was trying to figure out where the staircases would be. Because this side, again, has this pretty obvious little step down, and there would be a staircase leading up here. Same thing with this side. Pretty obvious step down, there would be a staircase leading up here. This side, on the other hand, is mostly destroyed. But if you look at where the staircases are, it's always in, like, flat 2, 2 for an opening, flat 2 on the other side. And that's all. Flat 2, 2 for an opening, flat 2. Be flat 2, 2 for an opening, flat 2. On this side, you have flat 2. This is where the opening should be. You'd think maybe the opening goes here and it got destroyed. But this is where the opening should be. And this is distinctly a wall. And that's what kind of told me that the reason why I couldn't figure out what the other side was doing was because it, too, was a wall. The only thing that I'm not sure about, then, is how you are supposed to get up here. There is the opening. Once you get to this side of the wood, you can, like, hop up one thing of brick, and it's open on the inside, and you can walk by on the inside. So I was thinking the intention was that you have to hop up, and then you can walk around and go about your business in here. And this side does that, too. You have the wood, and there's plenty of room, because the arch thing is, right here. You have plenty of room to, like, hop up the brick and go in this way. So I was thinking that was intended. That still doesn't feel quite right, but I feel like that is more correct than doing something with these to put the opening here. And then I'm not too sure what to do here, because we could very easily put a staircase here. I don't know about this, because this looks like it's just going to be 3 blocks out. 3 flat, 3 checkerboards out, and then it just drops in one. Same thing on this side. Like, there's 2 or 3 checkerboards in, and then it just kind of drops in one. Maybe I'll just, like, make a staircase. Just carve out, like, the middle 4 and put 4 staircases in or something. What's on the other side of the clover with 2 openings? Do you mean this one? Because the other side is this, which also looks like it's a good staircase bit. And then we have this up here, and a nice little staircase down to get on top of where the church is. And then... well... probably another clover. But we're gonna have to get a little creative on this side. Heck, I one hole. I could have walked anywhere, but I walked on that hole. Yeah, expected to get up by going along the outer wall, like, that wood may not actually really be intended for you to pass over. That seems poor castle design. Like, to get to that left battlement, or whatever it's called. To get to that left one, that means you have to leave, like, out the right one and go clear to the right side of the entire map. Honestly, I feel like they just didn't think too hard when they designed this thing in the first place. I think that's what's going on. And we're just kind of doing our best to interpret something that isn't there. Bye, Zara. Like, this is clearly intended to be traversed. They got the wall here. You can keep watch out on this side. I don't know, man. Okay, so we got a big old fancy castle. It didn't look too complicated, so... Let's see... I was gonna hold off. It's nearly 11. But honestly, I kind of feel like this shouldn't be too hard, and I kind of want to knock it out. Okay, so Tier 1 is purely putting checkerboards up. Put checkerboards in, one step up the whole way around. Get checkerboard. Okay, so these openings are weird. I think they're supposed to be doors like those. So I'm gonna do that. Alright, nice and easy. Level 1. Next level. Fairly easy again. Other than windows and that grating, we're just bringing it up one again. So the windows are all 1 in from the 3 thingamajigger. And then that one is next to the other thingamajigger. So 1 in puts you here. We need grating. I have 6. It is alongside the wall. Perfect. This is exactly how gratings work, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Okay, so that's just 3 between the 2. Yes. Perfect. Okay, need more grading. Yes. Where would that even be? I found it. I don't know, I'm gonna need a couple. There we go, next layer done. So, next up. Okay, so we finish off the windows. We checkerboard up 1. I wonder what that's supposed to look like. I want to say it's just supposed to be flat across. So hecked up. Okay, so we gain a couple extra blocks. I think we make that go straight across. We gain a couple extra blocks on the front and across the grating. And we also finish off the windows. Let's just finish off the windows now, make it easier on everybody. Egg! Okay, so I remember it did that much. Okay, so it is still just the one grating. That's one block along the wall and then another one end. So like that. Hard to know what this side is supposed to do. I think it just has a thing going across. I think that's it. Yeah, lined it up right. Next floor! The back just gets raised up one. Oh, those look like actual windows. I'm gonna have to go punch those out, because I just filled that in. Okay, so that one, so back just goes up one flat all the way across, nothing to worry about. The front actually skips that. The front's a little funky. Let's do the back. I'm gonna have to remember to punch those windows out at some point. So this one does 3 like that. And stretches out to that. Yeah, so that goes out, and then we have 3 flat tops, and I think that's it for that layer. I'm slouching again. She starts looking up when I start slouching. Yeah, Astral Chain. I was real interested in Astral Chain. You know. Looks cool. JoJo's. I remember I still am uncertain. I feel like the biggest issue with me is I just don't play a lot of games anymore. I feel like if I were younger and still in the mindset of, man, I want to play so many games, I would have bought that game in a heartbeat. Instead, I did what I usually do, and I watch a long play or something while I'm working on something else. But, like, watching through the whole thing, I thought, man, this thing is friggin' cool. There is one singular plot point in that entire game that I have contention with. I won't go into details for spoiler reasons, since we have people currently playing through. But there is one plot point that I have contention with, but otherwise it looked like an amazing game. Okay, so that goes the entire way across. That extends out 1 and has a couple blocks beyond that. And we start doing funky stuff on the back end. Okay, gonna get funky. Time to get funky. Okay, those go out that way. I forget what I do here already. Okay, so I just square up and go flat across the whole way. Okay. Then there's one there. And I think this does 2, like that. Nope. So I think we just have the 2 extra. Yeah, we just have the 2 and then it doesn't go any further. Oh, it's because it's part of the whatever. You know. You know. Okay, back end is gonna be a little funky. Does this thing. Does that thing. Crap! Okay, I think we got it. No, I gotta put the grates down still. Or whatever they're called. Bars. Cell wall. I'm gonna have to make more. I didn't know how many I'd need. Took a wild ballpark guess. And unless something miraculous happens, I think that's it. Something miraculous happens. I made exactly enough jail cell walls. Okay, so I think we're good. All looks well. We've done that. Next up, a lot of blocks. Tell exactly what they're wanting to do. Well, we got the 5 wide Yui on the front, so let's do that. And we got a whole lot of flat tops that just kind of go. And it's hard to tell what exactly is stopping these. It actually looks like they go and then stop. I feel like that would work better if it was just sticking out. And then it doesn't even go in on that side. Man, what are they even doing? Okay, I feel like it's gonna look better if they just go up to the final stick out. And then go in from there. Like that. Except this one, which is dumb. It is going away. Alright, so we have maybe some extra complications on the back end. Mostly, though, I just need a heck ton of checkerboard. Alright, guess what I can casually walk back to now. Okay, so back end is going on an adventure. Yeah, so that just does that. And then it's got 3 little punks on the side. This side probably has the same. Don't actually know where the thing I'm looking for is. There's a grate in the middle. I have no idea where it is. Okay, so that's just surrounded by flat tops. They are one outside the UE with 3 checkerboard on either side. And that leaves us with a 7 by 6. 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We're good. Not where I wanted to put it. Okay, what is 5 times 4 is 20? I can never remember where to find these. Found them. What do I think about Crosscode? I played Crosscode for Fragment Friday once. I had a pretty good time in it. It ended up being a lot more involved than I thought it was going to be. Like, in a good way. I thought it was just kind of a quick write-off, hey, you're doing something fancy, but it ended up actually being a thing. Okay, so the funny thing here... Okay, these go horizontally. These go vertically. Yes, orientation does matter with these. Just thought you'd like to know. And I think that's it for this floor. So next... It's getting a little funky. Okay, so we bring up the Yui one, and then we send 2 across the whole way. So there's 4 out starting at the... I think I'm just making that the end of the thing? Yeah, voice doesn't match the avatar, but look, if I want to be a cute robot maid, I get to be a cute robot maid. We may at some point look into voice modulation or something, but I'm not going to dive too much into it. Not right now. My voice is kind of my main identifying feature right now. And I'm not striving out to be a VTuber or anything crazy. Okay, so we got 3 deep on the Yui and back. Okay, so these 4 go here and here. You know, not where I put that one. Yeah, like, honestly, I wasn't trying to make something and go, these two will mix. I just wanted to be a cute robot lady. And I'm not going to worry too much about it otherwise. We'll worry about that bridge when we cross it. If I bother crossing it. Okay, so that's that. So then we just have one that goes straight across. Looks like one little bit goes up on that. Okay, so that does go in one. And that goes over... It's hard to tell. It looks like it just goes the entire way over. That side stops when it gets to the wood. This side looks like it just goes the entire way. But if this side stops when it gets to the wood, then that means it's stopping here, which is awkward. So let's just do that. And then this side looked like it just went the entire way, which is those two. And we also have a block there and a block there. Okay, we're making progress. Thank you, SGX99. Okay, so what do we got? Something. It's hard to tell what exactly is going on here. It looks like maybe it's supposed to go out as far as the thing. Let's just do that. It's mostly a guessing game anyway, because one side is, or both sides are so broken and covered in grass that you can't tell where the blocks are supposed to begin and end. So this is probably a pretty good starting point, I guess. Alright, we're almost there. That's the bulk of it. Yeah, just 3 more layers. And that top layer we don't even have to worry about. So like 2 layers that we actually have to do anything with. And that second layer we almost don't have to do anything with. So heck yeah. Almost there. Okay, so next is... Okay, we raise the... We raise both Yuis up. See, this is the place that when somebody comes up, you can yell down insults at them. Okay, what else we got? We got... Okay, the little side Yuis look like they're 3 deep. 3 blocks. Okay, so we got 2 weird blocks between each. 1 block. 2 spaces between them. I don't have any weird blocks. And I don't have any capstones. Don't know how many of these we need. That's what we got, right? Yep, that is exactly what we got. Cool. I need to put the tops on those. I'll worry about that in a minute. And this looks like 5 top bits. Three, 4, 5. And 5. So that's this whole layer, right? So we have some capstones on the weird blocks up front. And then we just have to finish the gates on either side. Such as on this side. think that looks like that. Yeah, pretty much. And effectively the same thing on the other side. Are those flat tops or are those weird blocks? They're weird blocks up top. So I need 6? How long have I been using the to be continued arrow? I think I started doing the using the to be continued arrow when we did Phantom Blood. Like the PS2 Phantom Blood game. I used a yellow arrow for a pretty lengthy time. I don't remember when I moved to the silver arrow. I think it was around the time the one JoJo's fighting game came out. Alright. That looks like everything. Like, that looks like we've done we got it all. No, actually, one goes here. And here. And here, and here. Yeah, I think we did it. I think we've done doed it. Oh wait, no, I gotta punch the holes in the windows. Okay, I gotta go punch out those windows. And then I guess we can decide what we want to do about stairs. Got infinite stone. Okay, so these seem pretty simple, that you can just put stairs there and call it a day. So it's kind of uncertain what's going on here. Do we want, like, not stairs? Do we just want it to dip down like this? Or we could put stairs in. I was thinking... I was just thinking that. Lets you get around without too much worry. Window holes might have been actual windows at some point. Maybe. But you also get weird stuff like these over here. We've seen just holes in a lot of places. Like the whole top over here. Of course, maybe those were windows too. Who knows? Sometimes you just need a hole. Doesn't always have to be a window. Sometimes you just need a hole. See, I feel like just 2 is too little. 6 could work. I kind of like the 4. It's like an angled stretching out from these stairs. Like you have the 2 there, the 4 there, and then it reaches out to this here. So it makes a nice little path there. And it lines up with this grating. I feel like 6 is too much. I feel like even though technically it lines up over here, it just doesn't line up with the area as a whole. Kind of like the 4. Not a lot that I can do over here. I was thinking maybe I could, like, put a couple stairs in, but not really. Well, unless I want to change these stairs around, I think I'm actually pretty content. I'm gonna try 6. I might as well like see it. I don't know, 6 isn't bad. 6 isn't bad. It doesn't immediately line up with anything, but it does frame that area well. I don't know. Now I can't decide. Metroid Prime Marathon. I do remember the Metroid Prime Marathon. I'm sorry that we lost those VODs. Because that was done back when Twitch would just kind of save everything forever. So we just kept the streams as is. We didn't bother highlighting them. And then when Twitch said, like, make sure to highlight everything you don't want, I was like, I have so much crap, I'm just gonna let it go away. I'm not gonna worry about it. And then I realized that we lost those. 2 stairs, 2 blocks, 2 stairs. I don't like it. The 4 implies storage. The 4 also, it draws you up. Like, the 6 opens the area. You have choices. You can go this way or you can go this way. The 4 draws you to the left. You're going up this way. This way seems much more like a little corner off to the side. Not an intended path. I'm gonna go with the 4. Which is funny because like 3 seconds ago I was thinking I'm gonna go with the 6. Okay. Look at that crap. A proper heckin' castle. A proper heckin' castle. That's what's nice about finishing that front gate. Just doing the bit on the left feels like we didn't really do much, but like, doing that gate in front, we close that area and that is nice now. So we've still got to do the area over here. I feel like kind of in the same vein, it'll probably take 2 streams to get this area over here blocked in. And then we have to do the church. And then we have to do the back courtyards. And we still need to extend this bridge. That is a heckin' castle, though. Alright, it's late, so I'm gonna head out. Gonna get some rest. Thank y'all for hanging out. Next time, we're gonna mess around over here. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do, but we're gonna figure that out when we get there. But thanks for keeping me company, helping me out. I had a good time. Thank you for the positivity as well. I was wondering what was going to happen if I decided to go, hey, I'm going to put a little avatar back on the screen or whatever. But, like, nothing but positivity. Thank you. Well, good night, everybody. Next time, who knows what. Oh, and tomorrow is Friday. Gonna stream tomorrow. I think I decided I was gonna do a wheel game. Hopefully something that has been desired for a while now. And we'll go from there. So good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.